that there's some things that you and I can do that will help us to live a great life. Every one of us desires to have a great life. My name is Mwai, and thank you so much for allowing me into your space just for a few minutes to just challenge you on what I've entitled 3 keys to a great life. 3 keys to a great life. The first one is that you and I, if you're going to have a great life, we must develop some sense of grit. You know, G-R-I-T, grit. Grit basically means staying power. There will always be things in this life that will discourage you, things that will try to knock you off on your path, things that will, stumbling blocks that will appear in your way to success. But you must develop some form of grit. You will fail every now and then. I promise you that. You know, some things will not work out the way you want them to work out. Maybe you start a business and maybe it doesn't do well, it fails. Or maybe you pursue an academic course somewhere, but then it doesn't go very well for you, or you try something here, it doesn't go very well for you. You will fail. Every now and then you will fail, but you must develop some grit. And grit is that thing that makes you rise up every time you fall. Every time you're knocked off your horse, you get up and you dust yourself and you get back in the game. And this life demands some form of grit. If you are given to quitting all the time, if you're given to quitting every time an opposition comes, I assure you, you will have a very difficult life, because life is full of challenges and difficulties. So the first thing to a great life is that you must develop grit. And the beautiful thing is this, that God's grace is always sufficient. God's strength will always help us even in those difficult times. And God is there to ensure that we still make it. Whenever I get up, guess who is waiting for me to get up? It is God Himself. He becomes my strength in weakness. But the second key to a great life is that you must develop a very thick skin. The skin of a rhinoceros, if I can put it that way. You must develop a very, very thick skin. This is what I mean. In this life, there will be many things that will be said. People will gossip about you. People will make you into not a very nice topic. People will try to throw words at you. Some people will even insult you. Some people will throw you words to discourage you, telling you you're going nowhere, you're not going to make it. You must develop such a thick skin that you do not allow words to bring you down. Yes, words are powerful. And that is why I need to develop a thick skin. And the part of developing a thick skin is that I don't pay attention to everything that is being said around me and about me. There are things I must learn to ignore. There are things I must learn to close my ears to, because words are powerful. I don't want to poison my heart or poison my soul. So the second thing is that you must develop a thick skin. But then finally, number 3, also very critical and important, is that you must develop a big heart. You must have a big heart. Behind the thick skin, let there be a big heart. Have a heart for people. Be somebody who is touched by the feelings of other people. A heart of generosity. A heart that reaches out to people. A heart of love. A heart that accommodates people. You know, a heart that prays for others, that is sacrificial. You must have a big heart, because life is not just about you. Life is not just about me. Life is bigger than me. There are people God brings into my life so that I can be a blessing to them. 3 keys to a great life. I know you want to have a great life. So the first key, always remember, is that in fact we can start from number 3 now coming up, is that I must have a big heart. But the second key is that I must develop a thick skin. And then finally is that I must develop some form of grit, staying power. You do those things, I assure you, the heavens will open for you. You will have a great life. These are things we inculcate in our lives on a daily basis. That sense of grit. I have to wake up in the morning and still still show up where I'm supposed to show up. I must have a thick skin on a daily basis and keep away those things that will poison me. And then finally, may I have a big heart so that I can accommodate people. May the Lord bless you. And I know that God will give you that great life that you so aspire to. Please share this message with somebody who may need to hear this. God bless you.